Yes,
and Yoram, no, he builds really. See, Yoram's your guy, really, but he's too busy.
No, hey, yeah, it is super powerful. The issue that we're having and we keep running into is like getting people in and out and figuring out the right plan, and their pricing is a little bit it's not bad, it's just it's not intuitive to me, and there's so many pitfalls where we end up paying for more, and it's a little bit crazy making. It's a little bit sticky for me.
Yeah,
But that's
done like 4 members, which is our team,
right.
And then everybody else has to jump in, and that, like, you know, that means they have to keep a link to get to the board.
Yeah,
that's the thing. So again, I don't know if on here you could publish, because I've done it, constructed all the boards that I've got. I put them in a little spreadsheet, because like with Yoram's one is brilliant, the accelerators and mentors one's really good, but I'm not a member, so I have to keep the link so that I can click on it and find it again.
Yeah, but I think sorry, Dan.
You can favor the boards, and then they will show up in your Miro, respectively in the teams Miro, because you can have separate teams. And what you could do is just have one person create all the boards in one team. Yeah. And then, as Henry said, just share out the boards, and they can either save them somewhere, the links, or just favorite them, and then they have them in their account. But it just means that only one person can create infinite boards, but anyone else can access them. And if the person that created it give edit rights with the link, then there's no need to get multiple paid accounts or paid subscriptions.
Yeah, that's what we're going for. It seems easy when it's explained like this, but then when it works, but that's neither here nor there. It's just something that we're still working with, because you're right, it's incredible to be, to have a group of people with a shared whiteboard, brainstorming and working together. Even this meeting, it would just be great to have it just work, just a link, and everyone can sort of put in, but it's beyond us. It's unfortunate. At the moment.
Unfortunately, it takes some work to set all it up. And also, I think because I fell into the trap as well, I think Miro is not, you shouldn't use Miro for everything. Like, Miro is really good for collaborative work, and when you're at the beginning of something new and you're trying to figure out how things work, and like everything creative. But once you go into maybe writing a procedure or putting that really into some structure, or also if it's like small information, and it's just not the tool for that.
Yep. If it's okay, let's move on. I'd love to hear from Dan, and then we can go. We're at the bottom of the hour. Once we hear from Dan, then we can go into like what we want to do in Wednesday meetup. We can just sort of make it a pretty quick meeting today. Dan, you wanna share for us real quick?
Yeah.
Nice.
Let me try. I'm on the web. I can't share my screen. Can I share the link with you guys?
Sure. Or if the host can give him.
Wait, I will. Shit. Okay. No. Can you access this link here? Then we can test the onboarding anyway. This is perfect. This is actually good. Let's make this something.
Okay.
worthwhile. So this is the first thing I posted is the D work. I'd like everyone to open it, please, and maybe Newman, you can share your screen so that we have a point of reference what we're talking about, and I can tell you.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Oh, one of the Simon, or if you've got a computer issues, I have no idea how my Wi-Fi is here. Maybe Cole, do you want to share your screen?
I can share if you want.
Yeah.
Let me show. I cannot. I need power.
What do you need shared?
Simon's
Ah,
on.
wait, I can share the screen. Okay, if you give me power, I can try. Sorry, guys.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, give them some power.
Right. Let's try this.
Spread the power. Power to the people. Oh, look, there's so many smiling, powerful people here. Oh, it's incredible.
This is centralized. There is centralized power. Huh? It's not
You can
decentralized.
see this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see us. That's right.
Awesome. Okay. Very good. So this is the D-Work C4C proposal workbench. The goal is to have a way of submitting proposals and assessing them or getting feedback on them, respectively, have the whole catalyst process, but independently from the funds. So for example, I have an idea, but it's voting time, and I would need to wait until the insight round start to get insights on my proposals. So what we're suggesting is a workflow or a process where you can submit a proposal at any time, get feedback on it, and if you polished it far enough, you can also have it assessed. That's basically it. We decided to, so we've been playing around with it ourselves, but it would be incredible to have more inputs, more people actually using this process in order to make it better, in order to get more data on it. And since I know that there's a lot of active participants in the Cardano4Climate community, I thought it was logical to start there. So the main part of this process will be D-Work. As we can see here, I created a space in the hard fork D-Work. And those are 3 tutorial cards or tasks, as they're called in D-Work, where it's described how you can actually submit the proposal. So you click on the plus in the progress column, select a template from the upper right corner and fill in your proposal information. I think it's left corner. Let's see. Yeah, it's left corner here. So I click on the plus in to do, or I can put it also in progress if it's already very well defined. I click on template, and there I have proposal template.
Oh.
And so now here are the steps that I have to do. Fill in the title, say test proposal, fill in the body, test some more. Got it all. And then 420K. You can put in links and everything. Wait, this is not right that the tag tutorials, and I have to remove this. Note to self. I think that's it for now. If you like, this is how you would submit it in IdeaScale for now, if they don't change the template again. And boom, you go create. Okay, so what happened now is we have this task here. And you can see 3 bottoms here. You can either claim this task. So if you want to refine the proposal, you can also submit a proposal that you don't want to claim. You know, if you just want to push out ideas and let other people execute, that's okay. This system allows for this. But if you're the proposal creator, you can claim this task, which I will do now. And then you can submit work. So you can add content, you can add discussions, you can add case studies, you can add videos, just like you can in IdeaScale. The other thing that you can't do in IdeaScale is you can click here to discuss this proposal in Discord. And what this will do is it will create a subthread. Here, on the Hard Fork Cafe Discord server, there is a category Cardano4Climate. We have the onboarding channel, we have the workbench, support channel, status board, and activity reports. Here in the workbench, every time you create a task in D-Work or write a proposal, there will be a subthread created here. And you can go in and you can ping the eco warrior role, for example, I created, or you can ping specific people like Quasar, or you can ping me and say, hey, please give some feedback. You can also ping, as I said, roles. Please provide some feedback on this role, on this proposal, or insights on this prop. And then people will be funneled into this subthread. You can add to the proposal, add to the discussion, and you can, the proposal submitter or the person that has claimed the proposal can refine the proposal, and if he is or she or them are completely satisfied with the proposal, they can finalize the proposal, which what's happened here. So once they finalized it, they can ask for an assessment. Let me check. Yeah, I wanted to show you one more thing. The cool thing is that this will all be archived in GitHub. So we have a data trail of all the proposals created. The only downside is, or it's not really a downside because it reduces data redundancy. This only creates the task on GitHub, the issue in GitHub with the content when you first created the dework task. So when you update the dework task, or you submit work, or you make comments, this is not added here to the GitHub. However, you have the link here directly to the dework task for reference, where you can always skip back to, and you will see the proposal with all the attached work and comments and so on and so forth. Ideally, what I recommend is if there has been insight gathered in this in this discussions, it would be nice to just take a screenshot and submit it as work, so that there can be remunerations also be done to people who made insights that lead to a proposal getting better. But this is not mandatory. Yeah, and then what you can do is you can ask here for assessors, please assess, and everybody who has the assessor role will get pinged to assess. And ideally, so this is up for how you want to do it. You can do a poll here on Discord, and the more advanced version would be to distribute C4C tokens and have them verify their wallet with the Hazelnet bot on the server, so that only people who are actually in the community can vote on the proposals also. But for now, I think it's okay if we do this in the pilot, which is the poll, and then you can what's the final score of the proposal, and then you go. See down here. Oh, I forgot the choices. Okay, this is badly formatted, but you know, you catch my drift. So you can do 1 to 5, and people can then, the assessors can then vote on the proposals, basically.
This is great. This is great.
So yeah, this is the overall. I'm thinking if I missed anything. I shared the invite link to this channel directly into the Hard Fork Cafe on the Zoom call. So you can try it out now, get the role. And once you got the role, you can also create proposals and tasks, the task respectively proposals here.
So what will be for you, thank you for that. What will be the overall objective for that? It's like, for example, it can be a collaborative community proposal, like Cardano4Climate proposals, easier to manage that together, or what will be kind of the ideal use case for you?
You can push any proposal through. It can also be a joke proposal. It's about testing this process and coming up with a workflow where we can ready up proposals, not only during the insight sharing and during when proposals are being submitted, but actually have polished proposals ready on the first day when you can submit proposals in Catalyst.
Okay, so yeah, please, Newman.
Yeah, well, I just I do have to take off, but I did want to make that a part. What I see as important here is that it's reminding us that, you know, proposal writing time is coming, and that, you know, I know that Dan is sort of a process and a flow guy, and so this is sort of like reminding us of this process that happens. And if we bring this up to the C4C wider community, it really could make a difference to get us sort of thinking in terms of that. Yeah, so I'm really appreciative that you brought that up to us.
Yeah, and let's present it to the community and see how it works. Yeah.
Yeah. With that being said, I've got to take off. I will see you guys later. Thanks so much. Please, you know, please keep the recording going, and I will catch up later on. And I'll see you tomorrow at the working team, and then also on Wednesday. All right.
Sure.
See ya. Bye.
So
Bye,
Dan, I
Newman.
think what will be by Newman. Thank you. What will be so for you? I mean, you would like to present it in the. I mean, the timing is good, right? Because we are starting Fund 10 in early October. So you can start, I mean, yeah, I mean, you are free to come and present it, I think. On yeah, sorry. Please, Simon, what do you want to say?
Yeah, I was curious if it was possible to implement that into a website.
I mean, yeah, you can do, you mean the Discord you mean, yeah, you could. It would take a bit of effort, but you could.
Yeah.
You mean the D-work and the Discord? Or what?
Yeah, yeah, the debug stuff really. I guess
I mean,
it's
the D-work
GitHub, it's
is a
stored in GitHub, right?
website. Come again?
I think it's stored in GitHub if you put it in debug.
It runs on GitHub, but it doesn't copy the content over if you don't specifically connect it to a repository. So
Yeah,
to be honest,
I
I don't know where they store it all. But I always have the GitHub connection on.
Yeah, I think it's interesting to see how, I mean, if we look on the different models today, I mean, where I write proposal, for example, right? So I have everything in Google Docs, right? All the kind of titles, and then I write the proposal, and then I share it, let's say, with Cardano4Climate, whoever is from Cardano4Climate, and everyone can change it on the Google Doc, right?
You can do it in the Google Docs as well. You can just share the link in the DWork. The DWork is just to have a documented audit trail of everything that has happened. Plus, it has the upside that it integrates into Discord very easily. So you can do token gated voting, which is something that can be quite valuable. You can also, if you use HazelNet, you can do weighted voting. It's all on chain, and you don't need to wait for a Prism or any DIDs. You can just, since your community is quite small, you can just distribute your own DIDs because you know everyone. Yeah. And this will work then as a token for entering and voting, basically.
Okay, 1 second. Just Izzat, thank you for being here. I mean, you are welcome. We ended before. You're welcome all the time. This is your space, and so you can speak and do and think whatever you feel like when you get to know people. Just like Dan coming here with a suggestion now. I mean, it's not it's an open space, okay, for all of us. And yeah, we have a working team tomorrow at 3 p.m. UTC, and then the community meeting on Wednesday, 3 p.m. UTC.
See you on Wednesday. Thank you for welcoming me.
Perfect. And
Bye.
you will get how it's going when you come in. Thank you for being here. Okay, Dan, so I get it. So it can be much more, it can be a platform basically that is being used to record everything and then remunerate. Basically, for example, all the work that Simon and Newman is doing now to understand who is doing what, right? And then based on that, they can get remunerated. That's basically a platform to do that.
Yeah.
So who contributed to the proposal? Everything will be recorded. And then based on that, we started the proposal, who came to help, who wrote what, whatever, exactly. Then it's been published, and then, yeah, and then people can get remunerated. So it's a platform to do that, okay? That's great. Well, it will be helpful for you, Simon, for example, for all the work you did, because you also use now DWork, right?
Yeah, honestly, I think it's too much overhead to really put it into the process of writing proposals. But I was thinking of another use case, which is right now we have the Catalyst treasury. The Catalyst treasury is only running into proposals from IdeaScale. So why do we only have one platform for that? Maybe we should have a second platform that is also getting funded through the treasury, and they could compete against each other. You could try different things on them without having to worry that the whole system breaks. I think that would be a really cool thing to do.
Not sure if I understand correctly, but if I do, then have you the VPA treasury that was funded? You're aware of, right?
Sorry, no. What was the name?
The VPA, the veteran PA, and the PA treasury. So there's this treasury that was funded, and they have created now a working group that will receive funds from this treasury in order to maintain the VPA process, because it's not feasible to write proposals inside every fund for process maintenance and process creation. So they came up with, I think it's a little bit of what you're saying, and we're also using DWork for this. So it's a completely running on bounties. There's no set roles. There's no no one has a specific role. You can have the role if you claim the task, and once you finish with the task, you also let go of the role. That's the idea of the bounty system. And it's what we're currently also experimenting with. The thing is, with the proposal process, the idea is to have no overhead at all, and to have a pipeline running parallel to Catalyst that is independent of phases. So you can put your proposals in anytime. Some people want to do this, maybe not. That's why we need to try it out in the different communities. But if you can explain me, please, where the extra overhead is coming from, I would like to know.
Please, Simon.
So if you first you got to put it into DWork, then people have to work in DWork on it, and then you got to
no, you don't work on DWork. You discuss it in Discord, just like you discuss anything else. You don't discuss it in DWork, you discuss it in Discord, in an environment that everyone knows, where people are logged in a way where you can actually only have discussions about one topic. So it's not one channel where people talk about many different stuff. This is not the case. This is just one task, is always one thread. So you always have the thread connected to the task. And this is all done automatically. So there's no additional overhead. It's actually reducing overhead.
So as I understood it, this was kind of like, so you could create a proposal there. Then you work with others, you collaborate in this channel, you write in there, and then you take the proposal and put it into IdeaScale, right?
If IdeaScale is open for proposal submission, yes.
Yes, so yeah, I feel like there's some overhead to that, but yeah, it might as well be worth it, right? I don't know.
No, there might be, and also I feel, but maybe again, it's an open space. If you want to present it in Cardano4Climate, and some people and do then breakout rooms to people that are interested and take them through the process, you're most welcome, obviously.
And don't get me wrong, I'm going to try it. So
yeah, and we are going to try it, and and then try to see the feedback. Because for me, again, when I saw it put in, so again, I'm used to work in a certain way also, right? So because there's no space to write other things, to put images.
We can't use Google Docs for very much longer. We can't even use Discord for very much longer, because those are all platforms that can be turned off by any one entity for any one other person.
Yeah.
So this is not sustainable.
So you said that this is alternative, basically. Look, again, for me, you're welcome to come and I mean, obviously, everyone is welcome to join the platform for climate and use the platform. So I'm happy to share.
I will probably make a video to make it more concise, you know, be mindful of everyone's time. Just cut it together to a video and then be there for Q&A if anyone has questions. Probably because I might not be able to attend the whole meeting on Wednesday.
Okay, or we can have a we can have a breakout room if you want for you there, and any Wednesday you want. I mean, you can just have a breakout room for people interested, and it would be interesting for you to support some people during the process in Fontaine, right? You need maybe few use cases to support, and maybe we can try with one of the Cardano4Climate.
Something I offer to the Cardano4Climate community. This is not. This is just a side hustle. I happily focus on other things. So let's just run the video on the meeting, and if people are interested, we're going to go with it. And if there's no questions or no, then we just drop it, you know, because it's not.
Perfect. So we give you the platform to do it, and let's see if it catch. And see, we're very happy to do it.
Perfect.
Tell me, how did it go in the event in Berlin you organized?
Oh, very good, very good. Except for the technicalities, I still I now received the last video file, so I can edit it. But the vibe was perfect, and the people were amazing. It was not that many; it was just 18 people or something.
18?
But yeah, 18 people.
Okay,
more than in Austria, so that's good.
No, but Patrick Tobler was there from NMaker. I talked to his communications guy, and they want to start collaborating on meetups. So yeah, maybe I asked them also for sponsoring and put it. But so the feedback was very positive, very good. Everyone had fun.
Good. I mean, also your project is connected to something, Simon, that maybe you can come and present also there. Basically, the next conference should be an onboarding conference, right, Simon, if I'm not mistaken, of C4C. And that can be early in October, right? Like when the fund starts. And this is maybe, if we do an onboarding conference, maybe Dan, you can present as one option to onboard people, this platform, and we see interest there. And anyway, just another option.
That's another large project. I mean, this is onboarding for the D-Work stuff now, but proper onboarding. We are going to clean up the onboarding for the Hard Fork Cafe, and I can be mindful of the C4C actors coming through there and style it like this, so we can. But then it will not be C4C server, but it will be the Hard Fork server.
Okay.
Or I can try, but this, I mean, the onboarding always takes a lot of time. It's many bots and it's a very fickly thing, and I don't want to commit to you guys for something that I pretty sure now I don't have the time in the next 4 or 5 weeks or so.
Okay.
But we can do it over the Hard Fork Cafe, and you can tell people to onboard there, and that's that we can do, absolutely.
I mean, again, I think we need to present for people different platform, right? The best way for them to do onboarding. And
for me, Discord is the best because you have the most integrations. You can do basically you can let people build a profile for themselves without actually writing, also just with role reactions. You can even automatically give them the role if they have a token in their wallet and the wallet is connected to the Discord. So yeah, there's just infinite possibilities with Discord for onboarding.
Good. No, I think it's cool. Again, we need to test it with the market. I mean, again, you have the platform to test it if you want. So with pleasure. Thank you. Thank you for offering it. Thank you for thinking about that. I mean, you know, just by thinking on how to simplify things, and it's important, especially for newcomers, but also for us, I think as a community, For me, I see immediately the need that we collaborate better in proposal rewrite, because today it's still quite centralized. So as a community.
And if you make people aware that, hey, you can actually, if you contribute, your contribution is stored,
is measured,
is seen, is measured, then this is a whole different ballgame. Now in idea scale, when you do a comment or when there's no real feedback for the contributor, that his contribution for feedback actually got heard.
So for my short kind of analysis that I think this is where it can be a lot of value, like a community tool to build community proposals and actually measure who is doing what and get compensated. I don't know, just Harry, please, sir. We don't hear you.
Hang on a sec. Right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a quickie because I'm going to have to drop off in a sec. So I did the presentation for the Impact Fest, and I think I told you, Yoram, I put it together. I'd already done half of it, and then I put another half together that morning before the presentations. And I'd be very happy to just do that presentation again because it's based now around impact. And guys for C4C, so it's probably about 5-10 minutes. It was really whether that fitted in with the Wednesday sessions at all. That was the question. And if not, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, tomorrow we have I think it's a good point in time. I mean, to come and present on Wednesday, basically. This Wednesday.
Yeah.
I don't know what's the plan yet for Wednesday, but I think normally, I don't know, Simon, you know what's the focus? I think it could be great to come and present. And Max, otherwise we can do a short intro and then have a breakout room, but definitely we'll give you space. Why not?
Yeah, if that adds value, then I'd be happy to do it. If it doesn't, that's cool too.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we have space for that.
Yeah, definitely. So let's do it, of course.
Okay.
So we'll discuss it tomorrow in the core team, but consider that you will get space for that on Wednesday.
Yeah, again, it's about, if you want to have a discussion, it's about 10-15 minutes. But you might find it useful because it presents the frameworks we use in an impact space that may give you guys some more fun ways to have some conversations with people.
Do you think that it will be relevant now, or maybe when the fund starts, like in a few weeks, like when we already? When do you think will be most relevant